Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for stopping back into the 2-Minute Board Gaming. My name is David, and today we are going to be unboxing DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. This just showed up at the mailbox today, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'd ordered it, but I didn't exactly know when it was going to be showing up. So, yeah, it was a surprise to you. It's a surprise to probably a few that have actually maybe kickstarted the DCeased board game from Simon that most likely won't show up to backers until sometime next year. Now, much like the Marvel Zombies Simon project, there was also a sort of a lighter version, I'd call that, almost like a separate story, a primer to that big box board game, and that was the Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance. That also showed up about a year before Marvel Zombies started making its way to backers. But I digress. So what is DCeased? Well, it's certainly a Zombicide game, but it's set in the DC universe. This particular game is based off of I think it's a 2019 limited comic series from DC called DCeased. 6-issue comic. It was a miniseries, very popular, was sold very well. And yeah, so if you're interested in that, and I actually need to go back and read that series, but it's games like this that actually sort of open up that universe to me. And to be honest with you, I'm a sucker for zombie games. So regardless of what, superheroes you put into, whether it's Marvel, DC, I'm probably going to pick it up. So, all right, now that's a lot. Now, so we've got the DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. This you can get at retail, I think probably close to $35. So pretty good price point for those that are interested in dipping their toe into a Zombicide game without having the sort of the large overhead investment that many of their games require. So it's 1 to 4 players. I think recommended 14 plus. Let's take a look at the back here. Yeah, so what are you going to get with it? Well, actually, let's do the little sort of the world descriptor here. So, the anti-life virus has turned most of the denizens of Gotham City, whether good or bad, into mindless, rage-filled zombies. The remaining members of the Batman family must unite with any still living villains to stand against the undead hordes, putting down their old allies before it's too late. Muster all your power and keep the last beacon of hope lit in Gotham's skies. DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. Okay. That sounds awesome. All right, so, and yeah, so it's cooperative, 1 to 4 players. You're controlling your surviving heroes facing off against zombie heroes and hordes that are sort of driven by the game mechanics. So that's why a lot of people like these games. There's no need, you're playing the game, you're playing against the game. This is great for solo players as well. And just a ton of fun. So, yeah, so what are you going to get with it? So you're going to get 6 superhero miniatures. And just so you know, these are the miniatures that come with the DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. None of these sculpts will be found outside of what's in this box, obviously. You don't get these in the Kickstarter. So those that are sort of completionists will probably want to pick this up at some point. So anyway, so 6 superhero miniatures, 4 zombie hero miniatures, 6 bystander standees, 50 zombie standees, 4 color bases, 8 tracker clips, 4 experience styles, 6 dice, 4 double-sided game tiles, 6 superhero ID cards, 83 mini cards, 35 tokens, and a rule book. So, with that being said, let's get this bad boy open and see what this DCeased has to offer. And I am excited to see if there's going to be any sort of rule, similarities to what we already have within the Zombicide universe. How much has differed with that. But I did back the Kickstarter for DCeased, so this again will be something that I will be playing, probably as some of you may be wanting to play, or just, get it, try it out to see if it's something that you'd be interested in. All right, so cellophane off. Let's get this cover off. Possibly. There we go. I'll set that back here. All of the shot. And we get a little free CMON content, little QR code. I assume that links back to some offering they have on their website. So set that aside. Don't need that for now. And here's our rule book. So, ooh, it's actually, it's a little hefty. I mean, it's nice print. It feels good. As usual, on the backside, at most of the Zombicide books, you'll find sort of a round summary. So talks about the player phase, your enemy phase, and then the end phase. So we'll just go through this a little bit, sort of take it, one step at a time. So player phase, gain power, refresh activation tokens, activate superheroes. So as usual, your superheroes will get 3 actions. And these are the actions you can take. So move, open a door, power up, gain trait, trade or reorganize, rescue a bystander, collect equipment, interact with the objective, and attack. Okay, so there's some new things there. I think the collect equipment, that is new because that's one thing that was not in the Marvel Zombies version, and I think is sort of taken from the Zombicide versions where you're picking up equipment, and then also at the same time you're gaining these traits or power associated, like sort of power traits, right? So awesome. And then enemy phase, you activate the enemies, they attack the move, activate bystanders, spawn enemies, bystanders, sacrifice. Okay. And then end phase, perform any effects indicated to take place during the end phase if all superheroes are eliminated. Okay, yep. And then what you'll see right here, this is sort of the target priority of the target list. So for example, if you're playing a superhero and you're in a sort of a tile space with these types of zombie hero, brutes, walkers, runners, you have to always sort of if you would have to attack the zombie hero first prior to moving your way down, so which makes things tougher, right? Because your zombie heroes would typically be pretty hard to take out. So this shows their actions, what their toughness is. Obviously, zombie heroes would depend on what their card is. Brutes are 2. Toughness is just how many points of damage you have to do to them. And then the experience point of reward for each of those. So then we'll start looking through this a little bit to see what is new. All right. All right, so we got our table of contents. Let's see. So game overview, the basics, enemies, player phase, enemy phase, combat, power, bystanders, interactive objects, missions, index, and then credits, round summary. Cool. And these are the, nice. Okay, check out the models that you're getting here. So we're going to be getting Batman, Bane, Batgirl, Robin, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn. Okay, I really like this breakdown here. Okay, and then the zombie hero miniatures that you're going to be going against. You've got the Joker, Killer Croc, the Huntress, and Catwoman. All right, and then over here these are the standees. So you've got 10 brutes, 30 walkers, and 10 runners, and these all have sort of the clown, I guess they're clown themed because they're probably aligned with Joker, right? So, and then these are your bystanders. We have Alfred Pennyworth, Carmine Falcone, Harvey Bullock, James Gordon, Oracle, and Lucius Fox. And then just sort of goes over what the various cards, the hero cards, the spawn cards, all the components that you get with the game. So, yeah, so far so good, right? All right. Oh, attention Zombicide veterans. We highly recommend reading through all the following rules carefully as there are many differences. Okay, both big and small from classic Zombicide rules. Nice. And again, another sort of QR code for free content. So we'll have to check that out to see if we can actually, I wonder if they have some extra missions already sort of assigned. So, and then it just talks about the introduction. So, and we can read through that real quick. Darkseid's meddling in the anti-life equation unleashed a techno-organic virus that quickly spread around the world's digital networks. Those unfortunate enough to glimpse the equation on their screens would try to claw it out of their inexorably turn most of the denizens of the Gotham City, whether good or bad, into mindless, rage-filled zombies who now exist for only one purpose: spreading anti-life by killing or infecting any living being that they can find. The remaining members of the Bat family must unite with the still living villains to stand against the undead hordes, putting down their old allies before it's too late. Muster all your powers and keep the last beacon of hope lit in Gotham skies. There you go. So, and then so we're here, we're going to talk about how we set up. You know, obviously you're going to set your tiles up, your characters, you pick your mission, get all your standees put together. You have the zombie hero deck, the heroic trait deck, bystander deck, equipment deck, and then the interactive object reference card. And that's a cool thing. This is one thing that I know that they did add to this sort of take on Zombicide, is that heroes can pick up sort of like lampposts and like fire things off the, you know, like car, you know, I don't know, maybe not cars, but yeah, pick up objects and use them as weapons, right? So that's something I think Marvel, I would have liked to have seen in Marvel Zombies, but I digress. Anyway, so right, and then here, yeah, and so instead of having the, if you're familiar with your normal Zombicides, you have sort of the plastic trays that hold your experience tracker. This has an experience dial, same fashion, just, you know, not the, you know, it's sort of a stripped down Zombicide. That's all. So. Game overview, winning and losing, game rounds, player phase, enemy phase, end phase. So it's going to go through the process of playing the game, the basics. And then right here, you're talking about, it's going to talk about how the tiles interact with, you know, the characters and zombies. So moving from one square, there's no diagonal movement. You're just sort of, you know, orthogonal, front, you know, left, right, up, down. Etc. And then lines of sight. And yep, so this sheet right here will talk about lines of sight. Exterior zones, interior zones, larger rooms. Closed doors, block line of sight. All skills, traits, and abilities require line of sight unless specifically stated otherwise. Okay. And then we talk about movement. Ooh, the Batcave. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's going to be cool. All right. And then right here, it's going to talk about how your particular hero cards are broken down. On the left-hand side right here is your power track. You'll gain 1 power per round. So, and then obviously you can take the gain power action, which will increase this, and your abilities will utilize your power points, right? So, and then different hero trait cards that you get will also utilize the power points. So, and then right here, this is sort of like your generic, I shouldn't say generic, but this is your basic attack. For example, Batman here has batarangs, batarangs, sorry, and then the range is 0 to 1, so the same square or one away from you. He rolls 2 dice and he needs to get 3+ to make a hit with those. This is your health tracker, so you start with 3, you go down to, yeah, take 3 hits and you're dead. And then right here you'll see there's different colored lines that represent your experience. So as you gain experience, you're actually gaining these powers and abilities. So you'll start with the bat gadgets, so that's one thing that you'll have starting out. But then as you gain levels, for example, when you get to that sort of that second level, you'll gain an action. That third level, you'll gain another power, and the fourth is like, that's when things are crazy. The game has escalated because as you gain power and experience, the game gets harder. So, and more zombies will spawn. So, all right. Enough said. I think. Oh, that's actually a better picture of the card. So this is your experience tracker, and then as you see right here, as you gain experience, you know, like if you're staying that blue level, once you hit that yellow level, you're going to gain an extra action, so that brings your action up to 4. And then, you know, you'll gain, for example, Harley Quinn gains this mallet spin if she gets up to the orange level here. So yeah, you're going to gain cool and fun abilities, but at the same time, you are going to be facing, you know, increased odds, you know, like, you know, enemies and terrible things. So, and then right here, talking about the enemies, walkers, those are just sort of standard, you know, zombies. We got brutes, tougher. They take 2 hits to be able to take out. And then runners, they have 2 actions, so they're pretty dangerous. So you have to really sort of be aware of where your runners are at all times. And then we're talking about here's the zombie hero cards, how much those are worth as far as experience. And then just goes through the player phase. So, and then talks about each individual action. So move. Now this is interesting. Push. Some effects may indicate to push a figurine. When a figure is pushed, it's moved the number of zones indicated by the... Okay. Push effect, ignoring enemies unless specified as towards or away. Okay. Open doors. Power up. Interact with objectives. Attack. Rescue bystanders. Gain traits. See, there's all things that we've seen. But the collect equipment is new. If you're in the same zone as an equipment card and there are no enemies in that zone, the superhero may collect the equipment. The card is removed from the board and placed face up next to the hero's superhero ID card. Superhero may only have 1 equipment card equipped at any time. Okay. Awesome. Trade, reorganize action, and then end of turn. Then enemy phase, so you activate the enemies. Talks about that. Bystanders under attack. Bystanders are eliminated if they receive 1 wound. So yeah, you're incentivized. So yeah, superhero with the because there's a negative there's negative effects if you let your bystanders get eaten. So okay, superhero with an escorted bystander may choose to discard the bystander. Jumps in the way to ignore 1 wound they would receive per the escorted bystander sacrifice in this way. This is a desperate act, which also triggers the bystander eliminate effects, which is not good. I think you lose all your power, and then I think you have to pitch a trait. That's at least, I think, from Marvel Zombies, that was what you had to do. So, and then, yeah, just talking about how you spawn enemies, how they sort of move throughout the board. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to sort of even though I'm almost going through everything. And then rules of Gotham City Outbreak. So there's regular spawns, there's rushes, there's hordes, there's charges, there's zombie heroes. Oh, okay. Some new things in here. When a player draws a horde call, spawn not only the enemy listed on the line corresponding to the current danger level, but also the enemy listed on the lines below that. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. And then running out of models, spawning in buildings. And then we're going to talk about combat, melee ranged, your dice, your accuracy, rerolls, target priority. Power. Superheroes draw power from within themselves, accomplish amazing feats, but the power is not an inexhaustible resource that must be generated through sheer force of will. Power track shows how much power superhero currently has at their disposal. Yep, each superhero automatically increases their power by 1 at the start of each player phase. During their turn, superheroes may perform a power-up action to gain 2 power. Superhero may only have up to 4 power at a time. Any power gained beyond that is simply ignored. Yeah, so I don't see anything here. Oh yeah, and this is each time a superhero performs an attack, before rolling dice, they may spend any number of power they possess to add that many dice to the attack. So that's how you can sort of take out your zombie villains that may have more more sort of health than you would normally be able to take out in a sort of based on what you know, if you had batarangs, right? So you're actually throwing more dice in there, so you're going to increase basically the damage output. So yeah, that's almost identical, I think, to Marvel Zombies. So, and we're talking about bystanders. The bystanders are cool because the bystanders will give you sort of extra abilities on top of what you have. And then also like talks about bystanders being eliminated. So all superheroes lose 1 health. I'm sorry, 1 power. And then all superheroes must discard 1 heroic trait. Yeah, so exactly like Marvel Zombies. And then we have interactive objects. Looks like the bat signal. Okay, all right. And then here we go. This is the start of our mission. So this is the first mission. Let's see how many missions we get. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Oh, 5, 6. So, okay. So there's actually 7 and 9. 10. Wow, 11. Holy cow. 12. This, all right. Pretty beefy. 12 missions, and actually one of them is sort of like just the intro, which is, I think, labeled as M0. So 12 missions, a lot of content, right? So 12 missions, pretty exciting. All right, and here we go. Let's take a look at, and we won't punch these. I'm just gonna open up the cardboard here and see what kind of goodies we're gonna get. Obviously, I think you can probably see what we're gonna get just by looking at the top here. A lot of doors, and I'll show you. Yeah, if you don't know what those are already. All right, get this open. Get this open. Packaged very well, nice and clean. All right, so that comes off and goes to the side. All right, so there's our bat signal we can interact with. These are your activation tokens. These are all your doors. Some are colored differently, so you have some green, some blue, most of them are red. These will be sort of important when, depending on what the mission is. You might have to get through a objective that is behind one of these doors, but you need to find the key, etc., or something code to unlock it. These are your spawn tokens. There's your exit token, and here you start to see our bystanders. Pretty good. Sorry, I'll get that a little bit better there. Pretty good artwork. I like what I'm seeing. Let's see. Double-sided. And then opposite side, you'll see that the doors, once you've opened them, they are broken. So, you know, you don't just open doors. You gotta smash them in, right? If you turn the bat signal on. So, you know, that's yeah. There you go. So that is one. Set that aside. And then these are going to be your zombie tokens, or zombie standees. Is your runners, your normal generic zombie walkers, and then your brutes. These guys are a little bit tougher. All clown themed. So far, same sculpts. That's fine. No big deal, because again, this is just your intro to the world, and you know, honestly, you'll hardly pay attention once you start putting them out there. There's, you know, so all right, got that. One sheet of those. Okay, and then right here we have, okay, more zombie walkers. These are your experience dials, so those look really good with this sort of Batman top, you know, part that indicates how much experience you have. Very cool. Nothing too exciting, but you know, again, it's neat. And here we go. This is what I was interested to get into. These are your tiles. So there should be 4 of these. They're double-sided. And as always, the artwork looks great on these, right? So these tiles are looking really good. A lot of different things going on. You know, you can sort of picture the world and everything that's happening as the chaos has erupted. There's blood all over the place. Things are broken. Things are smashed in. I don't know. Maybe is this supposed to take place in Wayne Manor? I guess if they're talking about the, yeah. So you're talking about the Batcave, which I assume. Well, no, that's a city street or somewhere. But this is cool. All right. Is that the Batwing like crashed? Do you see that? I don't know. That's cool. I think that might be. Yeah, this is neat. Yeah, yeah, really good effects. I like sort of the smokiness of that's sort of like showing up in the different sort of corners here. No, this is cool. Yeah, like the exhaust grates. It looks like there's smoke coming out the exhaust grates. All right, I like that. Oh, yep. And then so look at our next tile here. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be. Maybe it is supposed to be Wayne Manor. You know, or just inside of a building. It could be. Bathroom upstairs. It looks like an upstairs area. There's a closet space. Yeah, it's cool. Some terrible things happened on these steps. It's gonna be a hell of a cleaning job there. Where are you, Alfred? All right, and then on the backside, okay, so there's sort of a nondescript sort of alleyways with some, I don't know, generic buildings here. So generic rooms. Yeah, I'm not really yeah. So okay, cool. And then this also seems like it goes with that other tile. So we got a few bedrooms. Yep, hallway there. On the backside, we've got sort of an office, corporate office of some sort. You know, there's a boardroom, you know, meeting room, conference, reception. Okay, this is neat. Oh yeah, okay, Wayne Enterprise. So this is sort of like, okay, so this is a Wayne Enterprises office building. Awesome. Okay. Oh, this is sort of the one I was waiting to see. This looks like the part of the Batcave here. This looks cool. So, or this I assume is probably underneath, right? Wayne Enterprises. Okay. Oh, neat. I like this one. I don't know if this is like a staircase, but that looks really cool. All right. There you go. All right, now let's dig into the different character cards. So let's see what we have here. And do I need to get my knife back out? I don't know. We might be able to get it up. All right, I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, we'll have to get these open a little bit. The fingers aren't gonna be able to do it. All right. Okay. So let's take a look at our characters here. What are we getting? What are we getting here? All right. So you can see that. We're going to get Batman here. He starts with 3 health. He has the Batarangs. They are a ranged weapon, 2 dice, 3+. He has Bat Gadgets. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to eliminate 1 walker within range 1, or spend 2 power to search the heroic trait deck for any 1 card and take it, then shuffle the deck. That's pretty powerful. That's a good starting ability for Batman. But it says Bat Gadgets, and it just makes sense, right? It plays right into his powers, right? He's always got sort of the gadget to solve whatever, you know. He has just multiple cool items, right? So that's I like that. Thematically, that ability really sort of meshes well with him. And then as you level up, these are the other powers. So always prepared. Each time a zombie hero spawns, you may perform 1 free action at the start of each enemy phase. You may spend 2 power to allow any 1 superhero to perform 1 free action. That's nice. And then supreme calculations. At the start of each enemy phase, you may draw 2 spawn cards. Select one and assign it to 1 spawn point instead of its usual card. Oh, shuffle the other back into. Oh, that's cool. So you can sort of. Yeah, that actually works really well. Hopefully, I mean, but when you've got to this level, though, the game has really escalated, so it's going to be challenging regardless. So there you go. So there's Batman on both sides. Oh, Batgirl. Heck yeah. I love that. This art looks great. She's got martial arts, rolls 2 dice, 3+, so up to 3 health. Stealth mastery. Once during each enemy phase, when enemies enter your zone, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free move action, ignoring enemies. So she's basically just dodging, weaving, ducking through. She has, and I'm not, every character will get that +1 action, so I don't read that. So, and then dashing strikes. Each time you enter or exit a zone, you may eliminate 1 horde zombie in that zone. Nice. And then body reading. Each time 1 enemy in your zone attacks, roll a die on a 3+, prevent the attack. Ooh, if the enemy is a horde zombie, eliminate. Oh my god, that's sick. That's good. Oh boy, what's Robin? Here we go. Robin's got Screama sticks. Jeez, am I pronouncing it right? Okay. So rolls 3 dice, 4+. Beat down when performing a melee attack. For each roll of 6, after any rerolls, after any rerolls, roll 1 plus 1 die. These dice may generate further additional dice. Dang, okay. So you basically have exploding 6s. Okay. And then he's got assassination training. You ignore target priority. Ooh, and ignore enemies when moving before attacking. You spend 1 power to have enemies. Ooh, to have enemies suffer -1 toughness against. Robin's cool. I'm liking Robin. And then Mantra of Vengeance. You gain +1 attack action each time you enter a zone. You may eliminate 1 horde zombie there. Jeez. All right. Oh boy. Big boy, Bane. And as you notice, Bane also has higher health than the others. So he has Crushing Might, rolls 2 dice, he's 3+. And then Venom Fueled, you have 4 health at the start of each round, gain +1 additional power. Ooh, all right. Excuse me. Backbreaker. Okay. Too soon. No, I was kidding. No, you gain +1 attack action once during your turn. You may spend any number of power and roll a die on a 2+, deal a number of hits equal to the number spent to 1 enemy in your zone. Jeez. All right. So he's your zombie villain. Well, killer. This is who you sick on. And then he has Rampage after after attacking with a Crushing Might. If there are no enemies left in your zone, you may perform 1 free move action, then perform 1 free Crushing Might attack. This may trigger further moves and attacks. Jeez. All right. Bane's pretty tough. Poison Ivy, she has Lashing Vines, so she has ranged attack, rolls 3 dice, needs a 4+. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to push 1 other superhero, bystander, or enemy within range 2 up to 1 zone. That's awesome. Overgrowth, when attacking with Lash Vines, you may spend 1 power to replace your base dice with 1 die for each horde zombie in the target zone before any bonus dice. Ignore zombie heroes for this attack. And then Unleash the Green, once during your turn, when attacking with Lashing Vines, you may also perform 1 free Lashing Vines attack against each zone adjacent to... attack against each zone adjacent to the target zone. Nice. And okay, and that's what I was waiting for. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's got 3 dice with her mallet, and then needs a 4+, and she has the power of Bonk. Once during your turn, you may eliminate 1 walker or runner in your zone, or spend 1 power to eliminate 1 brute. So she can just, spend a power, and she doesn't even need to hit anything. Just takes them out. So then she has Mallet, spin once during your turn. After attacking with Mallet, you may spend 1 power to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. Then you may perform 1 free move action. Awesome. And then Psychotic Therapist. Once during your turn, you may have all superheroes within range 1 draw 1 heroic trait each. Then you may perform 1 free Mallet attack. Cool. There you go. Those are the 6 characters that you can play in your games, and you can mix and match. I think, again, you can only use 4 at a time, but it'd be cool to sort of see what kind of synergies you can gain with all these different characters here. So Batman, Batgirl, Robin, Bane, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. There you go. All right, moving on. Get this plastic tray out here. All right, and we're gonna put our character cards back here. And then we'll just sort of, all right, so these are just for the various heroes that you're going to be playing. So you just put this on the bottom of the miniatures. Standee bases, nothing exciting here. These are for your experience trackers. These are the little push pins that clip in to like hold those together. Ooh, wow, I actually like these. These dice look cool. Is there anything special? Nope, just kind of cool black with blue, pips there. They look good. I like those. Those are nice. And then these are your, for your cards, these will slide across to as you gain power and health diminishes or goes up. So, all right. So we can go into our cards, or yeah, let's go to our cards real quick, and then we'll do our miniatures last, and then this will be a complete unboxing of DCeased. So, what do we have here? So this is going to be a number of decks here. And so let me take off the plastic there. So the first set, okay, so these are sort of your, as we're talking about, equipment cards that you can pick up. So we have Batarang. So before attacking with this, you may spend 1 power to eliminate 1 walker in the target zone. So Stun Rod. When attacking with this, each roll of 6 deals 2 hits to a single enemy. 2 dice 3+. We have the Joker's Crowbar. Nice. Each time you eliminate a brute or zombie hero, you may perform 1 free power-up action. That's cool. So that's when you're using this, though. Like, so you're going to roll 3 dice, and you need to get a 4+. Huntress Crossbow. After completing a move action, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free attack with this. Ooh, I like that. And then we got Utility Belt. Discard this during your turn to search the Heroic Traits deck for any 1 card and take it, then shuffle back. Nice. I like that. Good for characters that aren't Batman, right? So, and then we have the Grapnel. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free move action, ignoring enemies. All right. Very cool. And those are your, again, those are the items. I don't know if these are going to be associated with finding them or on you know, villains, your villain zombies, but. And then let's see what else we got here in these awesome cards here. We've got, okay, so these, okay, so I see these are, okay, this looks like your bystander deck. And then, okay, so there's some secret mission cards. So these would be not always, wouldn't always be in there. So just depending on what the mission is. There's an ambush card. That just means you're ambushed, right? So it's just random. And then on the back side here, you have, okay, so, oh, there's more. Oh, secret, lots of secret missions. And, okay, and then here are your, these are the bystander cards. So Alfred Pennyworth. When he is rescued, draw 1 random equipment card and 1 heroic trait. I like that. You have Oracle. Once during your turn, you may spend 2 power to take any 1 card from the heroic trait and discard pile. That's cool. James Gordon. Each time a zombie hero is eliminated or a bystander is rescued, draw 1 heroic trait. Cool. Lucius Fox. Each time you perform a power-up action, gain an extra power. Nice. And then Harvey Bullock. We got before attacking, you may discard 1 heroic trait to roll +2 dice. Okay. Oh, sorry. Carmine Falcone. Once during your turn, you may discard 1 heroic trait to perform 1 free power-up action. There you go. Those are the bystanders you can come across. So that'll be cool. And some of those are going to work really well with some of the heroes that we have. And villains. And then this, I'm just kind of flipping through right now. This is going to be your zombie spawn deck. Just a number of different cards here. So, actually, so here are the, okay, actually, let me show you these. These are a little more important because these are the zombie villains. So we have the Huntress. She can attack from range 1. Each time she attacks, roll a die. On a 5+, any superhero wounded by her attack loses all power. Oof. You have to do 3 to her, 3 damage to kill her. Oh boy, we got Killer Croc. He gains +1 action, +1 toughness at the orange or red danger levels. Jesus. Also, yeah, so he's going to gain, yeah, he'll go up to 5 health. Oof. All right. Catwoman. If any superhero has an equipment card, she spawns in the closest zone containing a superhero with an equipment card. So she basically is going to jump to wherever they're at. Excuse me. And then the Joker. He is last in target priority. At the end of his activation, spawn 1 runner in his zone. Ooh, okay. There you go. Those are your zombie villains. And then we've got, this is just the normal sort of spawn cards that you'll pull, depending, you know, and there's different things on there, right? So, and as you see, this as you gain experience, you start to spawn more zombies, right? It's one of those horde cards. So this is spawn all enemies listed in the current danger level and all levels below that. So if we're in orange, it's one of these. So it's a runner plus a brute plus 4, you know, regular walkers. That's sick. That's cool. I like that. I mean, that's new. So there's a number of those. Yeah. Ooh, anti-life pulse. If there are no zombie heroes on the board, spawn 1 zombie hero. All zombie heroes perform 1 move action. Then all zombie heroes within range 2 of a zombie hero lose 1 power and must discard 1 heroic trait. Eesh. All right. What? Oh my god. Zombie hero. Spawn 1 zombie hero plus indicated walkers. Oh, that's ooh. Oh gosh. That's rough. That's really rough. Okay. So those are your spawn cards. And what else do we have left? All right, so these are the sorry. Oh, this is the bat signal. Where are we at? There we go. Bat signal reference card. And yeah, let's see. Once per game, spend 1 action in its zone to turn the bat signal on. All heroes gain 1 power and draw 1 heroic trait. Enemies treat the lit bat signal as a superhero. Remove it when it is attacked. All right. Okay. And then here are your heroic traits. I'll just sort of not going to go through these like just, you know, we're just going to sort of, well, I will sort of just briefly go through these. So as you can see, you can be ambushed if you pull some of these, right? So you'll spawn a walker in your zone, but then you draw another card. So there's a few of these in there, right? And then these are the different abilities. There's going to be a bunch. I'm not going to, you know, I'll just sort of, you know, just sort of quickly flip through, but these are definitely going to like slip through. Let's see. Show of resolve. So discard during your turn and spend 1 power to heal 1 wound. So that would be important at different points, right? Bypass defenses. So discard before attacking and spend 1 power to have enemies suffer -1 toughness against the attack. That's going to be important. And then, yeah, so there's a lot of these in here. So bide your time. If you're the last superhero to take a turn this round, discard during your turn to perform 1 free action. I like that. Yeah, so there's some really good ones in here. Into the fray, stand your ground. Yeah, so those are you're gonna want to definitely pull heroic traits because they're gonna buff your characters and, you know, probably help you get through a lot of the missions. So, all right, now let's get to what we finally want to see is some of these miniatures. This is Joker, and he looks pretty fantastic. I love the scenic base here. And he's looking maniacal and terrifying, as he should. A really nice, clean sculpt. Looks good. Yeah, there's Joker. I believe that's Nest. The next character is the Huntress. She looks pretty cool. Not my favorite sculpt, but it is what it is. I do like the sort of standing on this pitched tiled roof here. So very cool. All right, I think this is Killer Croc. Now this one I'm looking forward to seeing. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now that's doing it for me. Killer Croc is doing it for me. Yeah, he looks really cool. Great detail. Yep. This one's definitely a favorite of this. You know, this looks really good so far. Yep, I like him. All right. And then Catwoman. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Catwoman's looking good too. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so those are your 4 zombie villain that you're going to encounter. And I guess we'll start with Batman. And so there are, I believe, other Batman sculpts in the DCeased Kickstarter version, but it's a good sculpt. Yeah. I'm not, you know, I'm not disliking it. It looks good. A little bit of flash or something here. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. Yeah. He's got a good sculpt. Okay. Who do we have? Who is this? Get them out. All right. Batgirl. Batgirl. Looking good. Yeah, miniatures, you know, like for a product that's only $35, not too bad, I think. Yeah. There could be maybe, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to get as close as I can without blowing out the image, but I think you get an idea. All right. Where's our man, young man, Robin? Now, Robin, his hero card is awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, he looks cool. Now this may be one of my favorites so far. Yeah. Yep. Robin's definitely, yeah. I love the pose, very dynamic. Just like landing, ready to go into action. Yeah, he looks cool. Yeah. All right. And we got Poison Ivy. Oh wow, Poison. Oh shoot. Oh, Poison Ivy looks good too. That. Yeah, Poison. Oh wow, I like her base and everything. Yeah, Poison Ivy's cool. This might be one of the best. Might be one of the best sculpts here. I mean, you know, just sort of like the detail in there, not necessarily like the dynamics of it. So, yeah, she looks cool. Oh, here we go. Harley Quinn. How'd they do you? How'd they do you, Harley? There you go. The mallet is cracking me up, though. The mallet is fierce, man. Heck yeah. All right. I dig the yeah, I mean, she's looking very Harley, right? So, yeah. Okay. All right, I like it. Okay. And then, Bane. Last but not least, we got Bane. There you go. Bane ain't playing around, dude. My name is Bane. Okay. That's Bane accent. Impression there. All right, get in focus here. There we go. Yeah, he looks good. Another good sculpt. Yeah. He's a beast. All right. Oh man. And there you have it. The complete unboxing of DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. Gotham City Outbreak. So, what do you think there? I'm sorry. Let's pull out a little bit. Yeah, so DCeased Gotham City Outbreak. This is in sort of collaboration with Spin Master Games and Simon. This is the same as what we saw previously before Marvel Zombies came out with the Marvel Heroes Resistance. This is the DCeased version of that, right? So definitely a game, I think, if you're into the Zombicide franchise, which I am, yeah, I think it's worth picking up. I'm definitely going to start playing through some of these missions to see, you know, all the new like additions as far as rules, some of the hordes, the different equipment. And I'm definitely liking a lot of the different hero characters that they have in here. Yeah, so you tell me what you think. I think, you know, for me, you know, I'm not disappointed because I think there's a lot, you know, there's a lot in this little box here. You know, there's miniatures, there's lots of, you know, there's lots of extra content that you can use with your, you can utilize if you not only back the Kickstarter for DCeased, but maybe in other Zombicide games as well. So, well, that's it. Another unboxing. This is DCeased City, Gotham City Outbreak. Sorry. My name is David. Thank you for stopping in Two-Handed Board Gaming. Please like and subscribe if that's something you're inclined to do. I surely appreciate it. Please leave comments. I like to see how you like what you're, coming to this channel, hopefully to take take a gander at. I'm not the most professional at times, but I'm trying to get better. I do these things as I have time also, so please bear with me. Sometimes the schedule of content will fluctuate. I may have a lot of content that comes out, and then I might have sort of less so at times. So, but I will try to maintain and eventually one day get to a consistent schedule. But that is neither here or there. This is the end of the unboxing. Thank you for stopping in. My name is David. This is 200 Board Gaming, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.